Laughing is a natural human response, but when it happens at the completely wrong moment, it stops being amusing and quickly turns uncomfortable, awkward, and even disturbing. Here are 13 occasions where Meghan Markle was seen laughing at times that many felt were entirely inappropriate. And make sure you stay until number 9, because that one is guaranteed to make your blood boil. The royal family was gathered on the Buckingham Palace balcony during the RAF 100 centenary celebration. For a young child, long and formal ceremonies can be exhausting, and Princess Charlotte understandably became tired. She lost her balance and nearly fell before her mother stepped in and caught her. Rather than showing concern or empathy for a child who had almost fallen in front of millions of viewers, Meghan and Harry appeared to treat the situation as amusing. They openly laughed at Princess Charlotte's near fall. This wasn't a subtle or private reaction. It was clear enough for the cameras to pick up. While the rest of the royal family remained composed and attentive, Meghan seemed unable to let the moment pass. For many watching, the scene felt deeply uncomfortable, especially because the laughter was directed at a child during a vulnerable moment. Commonwealth Day is one of the most respected and solemn events in British history, intended to celebrate unity among nations. When One Direction's Liam Payne took the stage, the atmosphere was formal yet celebratory. His performance was energetic and warmly received by the audience. Meghan Markle, however, appeared to treat the moment more like a joke. As soon as the performance ended, she turned toward Harry and burst into laughter, as if mocking what had just taken place. This was not a polite smile or a restrained reaction. It was obvious laughter during a moment that called for respect. Many viewers were left questioning how anyone could behave that way during such a significant national event. Autism Awareness Night is intended to encourage understanding, compassion, and inclusion for individuals on the autism spectrum. The setting is meant to be calm, respectful, and supportive. An autistic singer stepped onto the stage and delivered her performance, bravely placing herself in front of a large audience. Rather than recognizing the courage and effort that took, Meghan was seen on camera laughing during the performance. This was not laughter rooted in joy or encouragement. It came across as dismissive and mocking. For many viewers, the moment was particularly unsettling, as it suggested a lack of empathy towards someone the event was specifically designed to honor. Meghan later appeared at Paris Fashion Week as a guest, yet carried herself as though she were a central figure at the event. During the Balenciaga runway show, one of the models slipped while walking. Instead of responding with concern or discretion, Meghan laughed openly at the mishap. When she realized no one else around her was reacting the same way, she tried to compose herself, but the damage was already done. The cameras had already captured everything. Laughing at someone who stumbles while doing their job, especially on such a high-pressure stage, struck many as unnecessary and unkind. The Queen's funeral was among the most solemn moments in modern British history. A monarch who had dedicated decades of service was being laid to rest, with the eyes of the world fixed on the ceremony. While most attendees observed the occasion with silence and respect, Meghan was seen smirking. She appeared to try to hide it, but the cameras caught the expression anyway. Some viewers believed she was suppressing a smile, but the footage captured it mid-control, resulting in an unmistakable smirk. In a moment that demanded dignity and emotional restraint, the expression stood out for all the wrong reasons. In 2016, several countries in the region were affected by the Zika virus, a mosquito-borne illness that sparked serious public health concerns. During a later visit by Meghan and Harry, students performed a mosquito-themed song as part of a local awareness tradition meant to reflect resilience and survival. Rather than listening attentively or recognizing the difficult history behind the performance, Meghan laughed excessively. Her reaction was so strong that she nearly laughed to the point of tears. Even though the song had a light, almost playful tone, many viewers felt her response came across as mocking, leading them to describe it as disrespectful and tone-deaf. During Meghan and Harry's visit to Nigeria for the Invictus Games, a cultural dance performance was arranged as a welcoming gesture. The dancers presented a traditional routine meant to honor their guests. Instead of acknowledging the cultural importance of the moment, Meghan turned to Harry and laughed while watching the performance. Her reaction made the display feel less like a sign of respect and more like something to be laughed at. At another event where the atmosphere was clearly serious and focused, Meghan once again drew attention for the wrong reasons. While the audience, and even Harry, remained attentive, she laughed at a moment that did not call for laughter. For many observers, this only reinforced a pattern, a repeated inability to read the room or show respect for the tone of the occasion. At the Invictus Games, Meghan drew criticism early on by walking ahead of veterans, a move many saw as disrespectful. What followed only made the situation worse. As the event went on, she appeared to struggle to contain her laughter, visibly fighting the urge to laugh during moments that called for seriousness. Although she never fully burst out laughing, the effort to hold it in was obvious. Given that the event is meant to honor wounded veterans, many felt this behavior was deeply inappropriate. Meghan also openly mocked the tradition of curtsying to the Queen, laughing as she talked about it. Rather than treating it as a cultural or royal custom to learn and respect, she reduced it to a joke. Harry was seated beside her and made no effort to correct or stop the behavior, even joining in the laughter. For many viewers, this moment came to represent a broader lack of respect for the monarchy she married into. At one event, Meghan was seen laughing even though no one was speaking directly to her. She acted as if she were part of a conversation that didn't exist, then took it further by laughing and even joining in on singing. She also appeared to be constantly scanning the room, looking left and right, as if searching for something. The scene left viewers puzzled, wondering who she was actually interacting with, or if she was simply performing for attention. This is why some people say Meghan does not show regard for others. During another event, she moved down a line of attendees, greeting each person as expected. But when she reached one particular individual, everything changed. Instead of the usual handshake and polite acknowledgement, Meghan paused. She turned fully toward the person, appraised them from head to toe, and then smiled. Observers noted that this was not a smile of warmth or courtesy. It wasn't a polite or courteous smile. It was a mocking one, the kind that seems to say, "You are not on my level." That expression sent an unspoken message. Why is this person even trying to shake hands with the one and only Duchess? The moment was awkward, uncomfortable, and made it clear that Meghan had already judged the person standing before her. Meghan seeks respect wherever she goes. She demands it. She expects it, but she rarely gives it in return. When asked to sample a dish prepared by a chef, Meghan responded with exaggerated laughter instead of simply tasting the food. The reaction felt overblown and unnecessary. Viewers were left wondering what could possibly be so funny about trying food. Once again, her laughter came across as performative and misplaced. She's also skilled at the rehearsed laugh. At one event, a subtle comment was made. Harry responded with a brief, natural chuckle. Meghan, however, followed it with an over-the-top, rehearsed laugh that felt completely disconnected from the moment. It sounded forced, loud, and artificial, as if she were acting rather than genuinely reacting. The stark contrast between their reactions made her behavior stand out even more. And there you have it. 13 times, Meghan Markle was caught laughing at the wrong moment. Which of these incidents do you think we missed? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.